Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the QRP Single Sideband Net, where you are the stars of the show. That's right. Great to have everybody on board tonight. I see we got some folks in the live stream already, and I'd like to thank that anonymous accordion player for playing the intro into the net tonight. He wants to remain anonymous. I don't know why, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and welcome everybody to the net, and we're going to get started here tonight. Let's see. My name is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor India November. I don't know why I just did that phonetically. You all know. You all know it anyway. But my call sign is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm located in Iowa, and I will be one of your net controllers. Along with me tonight is Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. He's located in South Carolina, and he will be our second net controller. And as usual, I need to make sure the audio is going on the live stream, so stand by. Okay, that seems to be working. Good deal. Okay, everybody's welcome. You're not required to check in with QRP power. You can feel free to use whatever power you need to get on the log and give us a call. After that, we'll work with you to decrease your power and see how low you can go. However, because it is the QRP net, we will begin the session by asking for QRP stations 10 watts or less. So if you want to get on the log early, drop your power to 10 watts or less and give us a call. We are live streaming this session on our YouTube channel called QRP Net Livestream, and we have 908 subscribers. We picked up a few last week again, so we're over 900 and on our way to 1,000 here shortly. So maybe we'll make it by midsummer. We'll make 1,000 subscribers, which should be pretty cool. We are live streaming. QRP Net Livestream is the channel, and you can find tonight's live stream there and ride along. You can also go to my QRZ page for Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo and find out more information about the QRP Net there. We are using NetLogger as our main logging software. If you are a NetLogger user, you can use it to follow along and see the folks that have checked in. We also post the YouTube live stream link in the AIM chat room, so you can just click on that link and that'll bring you right direct into the live stream. One thing to note is Steve and I do not log our contacts during the net in QRZ, so if you want a QRZ confirmation, gold star, let us know during the QSO, and we'll write down the frequency and the time, and we'll get that logged when the net is over. And let's see, I think that's all I have for tonight. We had a bit of a crisis here. My XYL knows that during the net she can't live stream her Hallmark channel, so she's been watching DVDs for 2 hours. Well, last night the DVD player broke, so now she's reading a book just like the old days. I told her I'd give her a kerosene lantern if she wanted to read, get some kind of light on her book, but she's resorted to book reading tonight for 2 hours till the net ends. So that's our crisis for the week. And Steve, you got anything going on out there?
Well, Kevin, we had a big storm here today. The big line of storms that created all the havoc out there in Texas and moved across Alabama and that area, and finally made it across here. And so the antenna is dried out, but you are fading a little bit already, so the band is changing already. So other than that, ready to rock and roll here on this end, and I'll send it back to you. KO4GSM, back to you.
Roger. All right. Well, you can keep them storms out there. We've had nothing but fog and clouds, and my solar powered Radio Shack here, I had to resort to plugging in a wall wart to charge the battery here the other day just to keep things going. So that's what happens when you go to solar power and it's cloudy for 5 days and foggy and no sunshine. So, but we got to work around for it. So, all right. Well, welcome everybody. I see there's quite a few folks in the chat tonight, and I'll post some of those once I hand it off to Steve. I'll kind of go back and get you guys posted up here in the live stream. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's make sure everything is working here. Get my net logger up here, and I'm going to go ahead and look for check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and I'll take check-ins, QRP 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now.
Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike, Echo.
Okay, there was a big pile up there at the beginning. There was a, let's see, the first one I heard was Kilo 4 Golf November Echo. Is that a confirmation, Gene?
Roger, Kevin. It's K4 TNE back here in Virginia. I'm seeing you about a 5354.
Okay, Gene, I got you on the top of the list. Stand by. I'm going to get a few of these others on the list here. Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo, I heard you. Is there any others in that pileup? Give me your call sign again.
Kilo Mike Echo 1 Sierra Kilowatt.
Okay, there was a Kilo Delta 8 station. Come on in, give me feel the rest of your call.
Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo.
Oh, there's 2 Kilo Delta 8s. Okay, the one ending in Echo first. Come with fill the rest of your call.
Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo.
Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo. And then the second Kilo Delta 8 station. Come on in.
Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec.
Okay, Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec, and Victor, was it Steve Sierra Kilo? Fill the prefix for me again.
Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilowatt, sir, Kevin.
Roger, Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilowatt. Okay, I got Tango Yankee Quebec. Were there any others in there? Come again.
Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec.
Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec. I got you. Is there anybody else? Okay, I got 6 of you in there. Hey, that was a pretty good little pile, and they have 6 in there. All right, well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'm going to start out with Kilo 4 Golf November Echo. That was Gene. Come on in, Gene. How are you tonight?
Hey, Kevin. Fine. I hope you had a good Christmas. Tonight I'm on the micro SDS, and I'm running right now about 3 watts.
Okay, Roger. Audio's just a little scratchy, but you're a 5555, and I think you said you were 3 watts. Roger?
Roger. Yeah, the SDS doesn't have very good audio. Thanks.
Well, that's okay. Is that an internal mic? That doesn't have a hand mic, does it? It's all internal, right?
Roger.
Okay, yeah, it's not too bad. It's just a little scratchy. So you're 3 watts. Can you go lower on that radio then with 3 watts?
Stand by. I'll give it a try.
Okay, we're listening.
K4 DNU, trying again.
Yep, go ahead. I'm listening for you. Go ahead, Gene.
K4 Golf November Echo.
Gotcha. S3. What was your power?
2 this time. I've got it set to 0. The driver is set to 0, but it's still giving me a little over 2 watts.
Okay, yeah, 2 watts, still about an S5 on that last transmission, Gene. You're coming in loud and clear with good audio. So the 2 watts is making trip. What antenna are you using tonight, Gene?
Well, I'm using my 20-meter dipole. It's up about 50 feet or so.
Okay, it's doing a great job with that radio. Can you go any lower? Is that the lowest you can go on that radio?
Standby.
Okay, S5 on that last standby.
Kilo 4 Golf November Echo.
Hey, Gene, your audio really improved on that last transmission. Good audio. S3, over.
So let me try one more.
Okay, hey, you're nice and clear. S4 to S5. Yep, I heard you S3, S3 on that last transmission.
Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm getting about 1 whiskey.
Okay, I'm hearing every word on the 1 whiskey, making the trip, Gene.
Yeah, well, I've got the drive hit to zero, so I think that's it. Thanks for picking me up, Kevin. It's always good to talk to you guys, and have a happy New Year. We'll see.
Roger, Gene. Hey, bring your power back up again. I want to hear the audio and see if it changes with when you're transmitting more power. Over.
Roger that. I'm up on drive satellite 8 right now.
Okay, yeah. It seems like when you go to low power, your audio clears up real nice and is pretty clear. But then the more power you push, the more scratchy the audio is. So just kind of something to think about there on that end. Over.
Roger that. Okay, thanks. By the way, I was testing before you came up tonight. I did a total contact with about 3 watts, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Great job. Okay, well, listen on the live stream and you'll hear what I'm talking about. But when you were down to that 1 watt there, your audio was pretty nice and clear. So, well, Gene, thanks for stopping by. Great to hear from you out of Virginia. Kilo 4, Golf November Echo. We'll say 7-3, Jane. Have a great night and a Happy New Year. Over.
Roger that. Same to you and Steve. Thanks for being clear.
Roger, we'll break with Gene, and we'll go on to Tom, Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo. Good evening, Tom. How are you tonight?
Hey, good evening, Kevin. Nice to hear you, and band's kind of up and down a little bit here. Put your new random wire between the Quonset hut and the silos. That wasn't out good. It's okay with you and Steve. I'd like to try something a little different tonight. I'd like to do 100 watts, then drop down to 20, then to 10, and then to 5 there. And I'm sure it's supposed to be about 2 S units difference between 20 and 100, so I'd kind of like to see how that works out, if that's okay with you, Kevin. Over.
You bet, Roger. Go ahead now. What antenna are you using? BKW, over?
Yeah, ZS6 BKW, and I'm on the Yaesu FT991A, which only goes down to 5 watts there. Over.
Okay, Roger. So you're about an S7 now, but you'll be able to watch it on the live stream. So go ahead and give us your first transmission. Go ahead.
Okay, this is WB3 EME on 100 watts, Kevin. Over.
Roger, you're about a 5 over the S9 into the red, 5 to 10 over. Roger.
Okay, let me drop it to 20.
Go ahead. You're right on an S9 on that last transmission. Go to 20.
Okay, WB3 EME on 20 watts.
Roger, just tickling the S7 on my meter. Go to, I think you want to go to 10. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do her there. Yeah, that was about 2 S units, so that's about what they say it is there. Let me back her down to 10 here.
Okay, go ahead.
WB3 EME on 10 watts. How copy?
S6, right between an S6 and an S7, but right in close there. Over.
Could a 9 come in there? You drop it to 5, and then you can pick up the 9.
I got the 5. S5 on the 5 whiskey. Over.
Over.
Oops, I think I doubled with you. I got S5 on your 5 watts. Over.
Okay, back to 10 watts here, and anyway, sounds like things are rolling along good tonight. Happy New Year to you, everyone on the net, and I'll let you pick some other stations up here. Maybe we can top 40 tonight. WB3 EMA. And Hanover, Pennsylvania.
Roger, Tom. Hey, do me a favor and drop to 5 watts again and give me another round of audio. I think I doubled with you when you were transmitting there, so do 5 watts one more time, over.
Okay, here is 5 watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's between an S5 and an S6, so I just wanted you to hear that because so you had a good, clear sample for you. So, all right, well, the 5 watts is doing a great job. Easy copy, easy audio, and no problem hearing it on this end. Thanks, Tom, for stopping by. Good to hear from you. And we'll say 7-3 and Happy New Year, over.
Okay, same to you, everyone on the net there, and thanks to you and Steve for running this and coming up with such a clever way to avoid QRM. Tom, will you beat the radio, me?
Roger, Roger. Have a good night, Tom. That was Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo. We'll say 7-3. And next is Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo. Come on in, Ernest. How are you tonight? Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo. Come on in. Ernest, I've lost you, so I don't know if you just dropped your power down, but bring your power back up to when you checked in if you can. Okay, I think we lost Ernest, so maybe the propagation just kind of took a dive on us there. So, Ernest, we're going to come back to you. I'm going to move on, and I'll swing back to you before I hand it off to Steve and see if we can get the band to swing back for us. Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilo, come on in.
Very good evening there, Kevin. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sugar Mike from Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilowatt. I got you about a 5 and 5.56 here at the moment there, Kevin. 10 watts on the 705 and 3-element beam pointing at you, over.
Well, you're doing a great job. Big audio, big signal. About an S7 on this end, over.
All right, very good, very good. I dropped down to 3 watts. I'm at 3 watts here at the moment there, Kevin, over.
Yeah, about an S4, 5.4, and you're a 5, let's just see, what is that, 5.9 in South Carolina, over.
Yeah, not surprised. All right, I'm going right to the bottom.
All right, we're listening. Go for it.
100 milliwatts, 100 milliwatts. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from Victor Echo 1 kilowatt.
QSL, I heard every word. S1, right above my noise, and I know Steve heard you, but I don't know what he gave me for a signal. It was a 5-something, 5.7. You're 5.7 in South Carolina on your 100 milliwatts, over.
Yeah, I'm back up to 10 watts there now. I hope all's going well there, Kevin. I hope you guys had, both of you had, you and your families, a good Christmas, and we're just sitting here playing around for the new year, over.
Yep, Roger. Yeah, we had a good Christmas. I didn't have to shovel any snow, so that was a big plus on this end. So we just enjoyed the warmer temperatures here, and appreciate you stopping by, and hope you have a happy new year there, Steve.
Oh, thanks a lot there, Kevin. Yeah, well, we had our first white Christmas in 10 years, so, but of course now it was like 5 or 6 degrees here today. It's supposed to be 6 or 8 tomorrow and some rain, so the snow was going to disappear here in a heartbeat, but I think by the weekend it's supposed to be cold again. Anyway, Happy New Year, all the best, guys, and thanks a lot. Always a pleasure. 73, you guys. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sugar Mike from Victor Echo 1 Sugar Kilowatt. 73, guys. I'll be listening.
Roger, Steve, 7-3, and Steve down in South Carolina gave you a big wave also on the live stream. So great to hear from you. Thanks for all your support for the past year as well, and that goes for all you guys that have checked in already. We really appreciate everybody's support on the net. And without you guys, we wouldn't have as much fun as we do. It's just a great time, and we enjoy hearing from everybody on Sunday nights and having some QRP fun. So thanks a lot. And Steve will say 7-3 and have a good new year. And move on to Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec. Come on in. Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec. Now, he's in West Virginia, too, with Ernest. And Charles, you out there? Well, I wonder if we lost West Virginia in the propagation, because I'm not hearing Charles either. Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec. Are you out there, Charles? Isn't that interesting? Boy, they had a great signal when we first started out when they checked in. So I'm going to circle back to you guys both before I hand it off. And I'll even try back once I get it back from Steve here in a little bit and see if maybe the propagation's picked up for us. So I got you guys on the log, Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec on the log there, Charles. And I'll get back to you guys. I'll give you one more try and see if I can hear you. Go ahead. Nope, nothing there. Okay, so let's move on to Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec. You out there, Russell?
K0KLB from K4GTQ, and hey Steve, K0KL4GSM. This is K4GTQ, checking in with 10 whiskeys. And Kevin, you're loud and clear here in North Carolina tonight. Great signal.
Well, thank you, Roger. I appreciate that. You're an S5, good audio, good signal into Iowa tonight as well. What's your power and antenna there? Over.
My power was 10 whiskeys with my in-fed half-wave, and of course the Icom 7300. Now I'm at three whiskeys.
Roger that, and you're still about an S5 on the 3 whiskey, Roger.
Well, let's just go ahead and go for it all and go to 0. This is K4GTQ, North Carolina at 0.
0%, 500 milliwatts, 1/2 a watt, S3 out of North Carolina. Over.
Okay, we turn it back up to 10 whiskeys. Hey, great net tonight. Good to see everybody, and good to see Steve, even though I can't talk to him. I see him here on the computer having a fun. Everybody, Happy New Year, and looking forward to our next net will be in 2025. What about that? Boy, this year flew by. Great net going on, Kevin. Thanks for everything you and Steve do. I look forward to it every Sunday night. 73's all. K4GTQ.
The Roger, Russell. We look forward to hearing from you as well. And Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec. That was Russell out of North Carolina. Got down to 1/2 a watt. And on the ICOM 7300. And folks, just if you're a first-time tuner or checker in, anytime we get below 1 watt, the disco light comes on in the Disco Ham Shack here in Iowa just to celebrate the QRPP contact there. So good job, Russell. Appreciate you stopping by. And with that, I'm going to break with you, and I'm going to circle back up because you're at the end of my list. And before I hand it off to Steve, I'm going to check back up here on these 2 West Virginia stations. Let's go up to Ernest. Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo. Are you out there, Ernest? Nothing heard there. And Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec. Charles, are you out there out of West Virginia? Nothing heard. Wow, that is just so interesting that West Virginia just dropped off like that. So, all right. Well, I'm going to come back to you guys again. So don't give up yet. Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike, are you ready to take her over?
Oh yeah, Kevin. Yeah. We got a station down here in Louisiana that's been trying to get in, and I don't think you were hearing him. Let me swing down there towards Louisiana. This is KO4GSM with the QRP Net. And I think Bob's down there, and I believe that call sign is Kilo 9 Yankee Papa. You got a copy on KO4GSM. Kilo 9 Yankee Papa from KO4GSM. Do you copy? Kilo 9 Yankee Papa. Bob, you got a copy on KO4GSM. One more time. Okay, nothing heard. And I know Bob's over there in the chat. I don't think he's hearing Kevin, and he's probably not hearing me now. So this is KO4GSM with the QRP Net. Come with your call sign and get on the log now.
Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra.
All right, I got a Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra. Is that correct?
Roger, that's correct. Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra up in Iowa.
Hey, stand by 1 minute. There was another station in there with you that ended in Bravo. The station ending in Bravo. Come again with a full call.
Sure. Call sign is November 0, X-ray Whiskey Bravo, N0, XWB, over.
Okay, November 0, X-ray Whiskey Bravo. Stand by. Let me pick up Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra. Come on in.
Roger. Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra, transmitting at 5 watts out of Iowa.
Well, you're 5.7, Scott. 5.7 right now.
Roger that. Just went down to 2.5 watts. How's that sound?
Yep, you're 5, bumping 5.5, 5.6 on the meter here.
All right, I'm down to 1 watt. 1 watt. How's it sound?
Yep, 1 watt, about an S5. About an S5. Can you go lower than 1?
Half a watt. 500 milliwatts. How copy, over?
Yeah, about an S4, S5 on the 500 milliwatts, and that brings the light on out there in Iowa. So I don't know. I don't know how close you are to Kevin. You might be able to see the disco light, Roger.
Well, I've got my shade down right now, so I can't see outside, but I'll have to look for that tonight.
All right, man. Hey, anything else we could do for you, Scott? You're sounding good out here on your half a watt.
Roger that. I bumped it back up to 5 to finish out here. I just wanted to get in on the QRP Net, see how conditions were tonight, and say Happy New Year. I missed you guys on Christmas, so Happy New Year and 73.
Hey, Scott, thanks for coming by. Yeah, the Christmas show was something else. Kevin had so many lights on out there. It was unbelievable. He had lights on the wall, lights on his shirt and his hat and everything else. So it was pretty wild. We'll say 7-3 and Happy New Year to you. That's Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra. Scott out of Iowa. We'll break with him and the November 0 X-ray Whiskey Bravo. Come on in.
All right. Well, thank you.
Sure, the frequency in use, over.
Frequencies in use. Daniel, come back again. Somebody walked on you.
I'm listening to the audio.
I think the band has changed a little bit. Daniel, come back again one more time. There was some QRM there.
Okay, how's that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
You're just above my noise, about an S4. I've got an S3 noise level. How much power are you running right now, Daniel?
I'm running a whole 4 watts. 4 watts, over.
Oh, yeah, I know that radio. That's the 4-watt radio that you can't turn up or you can't turn down, Roger.
Exactly. Yep. I just switched over to my GX10, but I don't know. I'll keep on my cheap little radio.
You're doing fine. You're an S4 to S5 out here on your 4 watts, Roger.
Roger that. All right, that sounds good. Thank you very much, Steve.
Hey, Daniel, you came up. The band is changing a little bit. You came up to about an S6, S7 with good audio that time. So, hey, man, have a great New Year, and thanks for checking in tonight, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Happy New Year, and thank you very much for learning tonight. Greatly appreciate it. This is N0XWB 73.
Yeah, you hang on to that's a great radio. That 4-watt radio is doing a great job. November 0 X-ray Whiskey Bravo. We'll break with him, and we'll look for further check-ins for the QRP single sideband net pointed out towards Texas right now. And let me make sure that should be right on Texas right there. Come with your call sign. Get on the log now.
Alpha Kilo 4, Queen Echo.
All right. I'll tell you what. There was a whole bunch of you in there. There was a 4 Queen Echo station. Give me that call sign.
Yes, Alpha Kilo 4, Queen Echo. How copy you?
Oh, yeah, you're booming in here. Stand by. There was about 5 of you in there at one time. You guys spread them out. I'm going to pause for about 10 seconds and take your time and spread them out here. Now I'm not hearing anybody. Spread those calls out and come again. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP Net. Come now.
This is Kilo Tango 0 Delta Delta Whiskey.
All right, I got a Kilo Tango 0 Delta Delta Whiskey. I got you in there, and I didn't hear anybody else, so I'm going to go stand by 1 minute. The Alpha Kilo 4 Quebec Echo. Come on in.
Roger, Roger. Alpha Kilo 4 Queen Echo. Good evening to you all. Name is KJ, Kilowatt Japan. Nice signal coming in 5.9 plus here into Dallas, Texas. And of course, it looks like you got your beam pointed towards Texas, so no doubt your signal is really good. And nothing much. Just want to say hello. And first time checking into the QRP Net thing. Never heard this net before, so always find something new every day and tune around. So not much going on. Nice weather outside, 60s, nice sunny day. Partly cloudy here, but not much else going on here. Back to you. How copy? Over.
Yeah, you're 10-15 over 9 out here. You go by KJ?
Roger, Roger.
Yeah, how much power are you running, KJ?
Close to, no, not QRP by any means, close to about 700 watts, over.
That's what I figured. Yeah, you're booming in the red over here. You want to try to turn your power down? That's what we do here to see how low you can go, Roger.
Sure can. Yep, running, well, turn the amp on, so, running, probably about, I don't know, maybe, 50 watts, no, maybe 50 watts, I think, over.
Yeah, you're still 5.9. You could probably go to 5 watts, and I could hear you just as good.
I'm at 10 watts right now. It won't go any lower on my FT5000. How copy that, over?
You're 5.7. You're 5.7 on your 10 watts. Is that as low as you can go there?
Yeah, it looks like the knob is amp knob is calibrated in tens, multiples of 10. So I don't know if I turn it down, maybe I would get a 5, I guess. But I can't really see the reading on that. All it says is 10 and then 0, over.
Yeah, what kind of antenna you running there, KJ?
Yeah, just a simple dipole, 20. I live at a HOA, so the dipole antenna is just about 7 or 8 cubic lines just hung onto my backyard fence out here, over.
Yeah, you're 5.7, 5.8, and then on the peak, 5.9 on your 10 watts, so doing a fantastic job. Yeah, we have some people check in on their gutter sometime that's in a HOA, and they talk on their gutter from the west coast to the east coast. It's amazing, but doing a fantastic job on 10 watts, and you can check out the live stream. We're doing a live stream right now on YouTube, and it's called QRP Net Live Stream on YouTube. You checked in around the 33-minute mark. You can go back there and hear your audio here in South Carolina, Roger.
Roger, Roger. All right, my friend, thanks a lot. A lot of fun. Yep, never had this experiment before, but yep, certainly, helps know how much power is getting on where. So, yeah, the propagation being the way it is, so the sunspots and all that, it's no doubt that 10 watts can pretty much get around halfway around the world. So, anyway, great talking to you, my friend, and got to check in again. This time with the QRP experiment, and talk to you real soon. Okay,
7-3. Thanks for coming by and checking in. First time. That's KJ out there in Texas. Alpha Kilo 4 Quebec Echo. We'll break with him. And let's go over here to Kilo Tango 0 Delta Delta Whiskey. That's Lawrence over there. Come on in, Lawrence.
How are you tonight, Steve? You're running a 5.5 here in Katy, Texas.
Well, I'm running 100 watts, and you're running a 5.5 in South Carolina. How much power are you running?
10 watts. 10 watts on a ICOM 705.
Man, make me feel bad. I'm on a 60-foot tower running 100 watts, and you're doing the same thing I'm doing on the meter, Roger.
I'm on a Rubicon.
Well, you faded a little bit there. Come back again. Give me some audio, and I think you said you were running 10 whiskey.
10 watts and on the Rubicon.
Yep. You're about a S4 to S5 on your 10 watts. Can you go lower?
I'll go 5 watts. Hold on.
All right, standing by. All right, I got you 5. I heard you say 5 watts, but you're real weak right there in my noise.
How about 5 watts? 5 watts.
Yep, you're about an S3 to S4 on your 5 watts. I don't think you're going to be able to go much lower than that, but you can try it.
All right, Steve, this is 2 watts. 2 watts. You don't believe in me.
Hey, there you go, 2 watts. You actually came up to an S5.
Nice. How much out there for 1 watt?
I got your 1 watt. You're an S4 on 1 watt. The propagation is swinging your way. Now I hear you in there, but I can't make out what you're saying. I think you said 0 watts, and you're right there in my noise. Yep, you're probably going to have to bring it back up because I can't understand what you're saying. I think you're down at 0, but I can't make out what you're saying, Roger.
Yeah, I was down to 0 on the last one, and it was 500 milliwatts before that where you could barely hear me, and now I'm back at 5 watts.
Yeah, the band is kind of up and down, but hey, we got you down for 2 whiskey tonight there, Lawrence. Hope you have a great New Year, and thanks for coming by and checking in, Roger.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank God I got in before the end of the year. I think I only made it twice this year, maybe 3.
Yeah, well, hopefully next year, if everything goes like it's supposed to, the propagation is going to be double what it was this year, Roger.
I like the way you think. 73.
7-3, and that's Kilo Tango 0 Delta Delta Whiskey. That's Lawrence out there in Texas. We'll break with him, and I'm going to take one more before I send it back out to the cornfield. This is KO4 GSM. I'm pointed over there towards Texas, and come with your call sign now.
Kilo Alpha November 0 Quebec Hotel.
All right, I had a couple of you in there, but I did hear Gary. November 0, X-Ray Quebec Hotel. Come on in, Gary.
Well, good evening, Steve, Kevin. How you guys tonight, over?
Doing mighty fine. You are 5.7 right now, Gary.
Well, I'm running 10 watts here. Let me turn it down a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you're bumping almost to 5.8 on your 10 watts.
There's 5 whiskey, 5 watts, over.
Yep, 5.6. Now you're right there above my noise, but I heard you say 0%, about an S3 to S4, Roger.
Okay, yeah, I had it on 0%. I got it back up on 10 now. Over.
Oh yeah, you're great on 10, and you were right there in the edge of the noise at 0%, but that's all you needed to bring the light on, Roger.
Yeah, well, you're fading in and out, too, so everything must be kind of just smooth.
Yeah, the band is up and down, and I guess probably the gray line right now, it's dark here, but the gray line should be probably just getting past you there, Roger.
Yeah, I didn't check that, but yeah, well, I made it in. That's the main thing, and you guys hopefully had a good Christmas and hopefully have a good, safe New Year, over.
Yes, sir. You also, Gary, and we appreciate you coming by and checking in. It's going to be a good year. Got to be on the positive side. And we'll break with Gary, and November 0, X-Ray Quebec Hotel. He's out there in Nebraska, and I'm going to take it and send it back out to the cornfield to K0 KLB. Back to you, Kevin.
Keep it so, Roger. All right, let's get things swung back here to the cornfield. All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Good job, guys, on your QRP calls into Steve. And I'm going to go ahead and continue taking QRP 10 watts or less stations. If there are any more out there, come with your call sign now.
November 1, Delta X-Ray Sierra. Over.
Roger, I got a November 1 Delta X-Ray Sierra. Stand by. Was there anybody else? Kilo Alpha Zero Delta Delta Whiskey, over.
Roger. I'm running about 8 watts right now out of LiveStream.
Okay, Kilo Alpha Zero Delta Delta Whiskey, stand by. I got you on the list. Was there anybody else in there? Come on in. Okay, nothing heard, so I'm going to go back up the top of my list. Steve, stand by. November 1, Delta X-Ray Sierra. Brad in Massachusetts, come on in.
Okay, right now I'm at 10 watts on my 7300, and I'm using an off-center fed dipole. Over.
Roger, good evening, Brad. Nice job on 10 watts off-center fed dipole. You bumped up on the peak about an S5, but on average probably between an S3 and an S4 on that last transmission. Over.
Okay, I was thinking about dropping down to 5 watts and see where we're at then. Over.
You bet. Go ahead. Hey, your signal came up. You're an S5 now, so go to 5 while we're on the peak. Over.
Okay, I'm at 5 right now. How did it copy now?
Easy copy, good audio, good signal, S4 to S5. Can you go lower?
Yes, I'm going to drop down to 100 milliwatts.
Let's go to 1 watt. Can you go to 1 watt first? Let's verify I can hear you there. I'm sorry, I walked on you, Brad. What power are you on?
I am on 1 watt right now. That's 1 watt. Over.
Okay, good audio, good signal, about an S3 on the 1 watt. Go ahead and go lower now.
Okay. All right, I am now going 0 watts on my 7300. I think that's 500 milliwatts, thereabouts. Over.
You bet. I heard every word. Give me another round of audio. You're just coming up a little bit. Give me another round of audio. Over.
Okay, I'm still showing the 0 watts on my RF power meter on my 7300. That should be 500 milliwatts. I could try going a little lower if you'd like.
Bet I got you between an S2 and an S3 on that last transmission. If you're at 0% on the 7300, I think that's as low as you can go. Over, unless you got an attenuator.
No, I don't. I think I am as low as I can.
Yep, and I'm still hearing every word. Over.
So, do you read? Over?
You bet. Got a good copy. S3, heard every word. Good audio and good signal.
All right, that's very good. So, Happy New Year.
Yeah, exactly. Bring your power back up to 5 or 10 watts there, Brad, and we'll close it out. But, yeah, that half a watt was good audio. It sounded really good on there. Over.
Okay, I'm at 10 watts right now.
All right, and you came back up to an S7. So, yep, you worked it all the way down to 500 milliwatts and had good audio, made the trip to Iowa there, Brad. Good job.
Oh, thank you, and I had a good time doing it, so thank you as well. Over.
Roger. Make sure you slide the timeline back a little bit on the live stream if you're watching it so you can hear your audio there. Over.
Will do. Thank you. 73.
73, Brad. Thanks for stopping by out of Massachusetts, and have a Happy New Year. That was November 1 Delta X-Ray Sierra, half a watt to Iowa. Great job. It turned on the disco light here in the ham shack. So thanks, Brad. We'll catch you on the next time. And with that, we'll break with you. And there was Steve in Texas, Kilo Alpha Zero Delta Delta Whiskey. Come on in.
Yeah, good evening. I'm about 8 watts. I'd like to try dropping down about 3 dB down to 4 watts.
Okay, Steve, your 8 watts is just about my noise, about an S2 to S3, kind of right around in there. And if you want to drop half your power by 3 dB, and I'll listen for you again there. Over. I think I heard you say 2.8 watts. Over.
3.8.
All right, I heard that last one, 3.8. Good audio on that last transmission. Go lower if you can.
Okay, I am going down right
I heard you say you're at 0.9 of a watt, 900 milliwatts. Over. Okay, I'll listen for your 500 milliwatts. Go ahead. I'm listening for the 500 milliwatts. Go again. Yes, I copy. Give me another round of audio on the 0.5 watt. Give me another round of audio. Over. Roger, and I heard you were a little low down at the beginning of the transmission, and then towards the end, I heard you tell us what your antenna was, inverted V, and I had a good copy on towards the end of the transmission there on your 0.5 watt. QSL, Steve. Yeah, the band is up and down. You were kind of in and out of my noise on that last transmission. I was able to pull out about half of it. Otherwise, you were just kind of a voice print. But, hey, thanks for stopping by. I would call that a good 0.5 watt QSO there, and because you made the trip and I heard you on your transmissions there, Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Over.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that was fun, and we'll try it again. Hopefully, we're going to go into a new year with everything coming alive.
Roger, definitely. Well, as the days start getting longer now here in North Carolina, we'll have more 20 meters to play with. So hopefully we'll have some fun this summer for sure. All right, Steve. Well, thanks for stopping by, and be sure. Are you listening on the live stream on YouTube? Over.
No, I'm going to actually go over to it. What is it listed in?
You can go to do a search on YouTube for QRP Net LiveStream. Again, QRP Net LiveStream. Or you can go to my QRZ page and scroll down a little bit to the QRP Net section, and there's a quick link to the YouTube channel there. You can just click on that. It'll bring you right into the channel, and you should see the live stream active there as well. Over.
Well, thank you very much. I'm going to pull it in.
All right, Steve. Well, thanks for stopping by, and be sure you go back and listen to your audio there on your 0.5 watt. This is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo, and that was Steve in Texas, KA0 Delta Delta Whiskey, and Steve says he can't hear me, I believe. That's correct. Yeah, and I don't look like I'm moving his needle much there. So, all right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. So that ends my list. I'm going to hand it back to Steve, KO4 GSM, and take her away there, buddy.
To get back online here, I can't hear you on the radio anymore. I was having to listen to you on the live stream. The band has completely changed. All right, I'm going to swing this antenna back to the north because evidently Iowa is not cooperating with me right now. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP Single Sideband Net. We're looking for your call sign. Come now.
Yeah, Kilo 7 Hotel Charlie.
I got a Kilo 7 Hotel Charlie. Come on in.
Kilo 7 Hotel Charlie here. Right now I'm on 40 watts. I'm located in western Nevada.
Well, you're coming in on the side of my beam. I'm pointed towards Ontario, Canada. Let me swing this beam back around, and hopefully that'll be a little bit better. How copy now there, Thomas?
You're a good 5758 now.
Yeah, you're about 5.5 here. And how much power did you say you're running?
40 watts right now on an Icon 7300.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job. You're about a 5.5 on your 40 watts. Can you go lower?
This is about 16 watts. Yeah, it's about 16 right now, I think.
Yep, you're 5.5 on your 16 watts. Can you go any lower?
Okay, this is
Okay, I got about half of that. Did you say 5 whiskey, 5 watts?
Yep, 5 whiskey, 5 watts.
Yep, you're an S5, S4 to S5 on your 5 watts. Fantastic signal coming out of Nevada all the way to South Carolina, Roger.
Roger, yeah, that's real good. I upped it back, and now I'm doing about 9 watts.
Yep, it didn't change much because the band right now is up and down. 1 minute you're there, and the next minute you're gone. Actually, Kevin's out in Iowa, and I couldn't even hear him at all last go-around, Roger.
Roger, yeah, I can copy both of you guys really well. You both have good signals coming in here.
Well, I'm running 100 watts on a tower with a beam pointed out your way, so you're doing a fantastic job. Is that as low as you can go?
No, I can go lower.
Take it down to 2 watts and let me see if I can hear you. Yep, you're right there in the edge of my noise, but I heard you say 2 whiskey, and with good audio, 2 whiskey with good audio, Roger.
Roger, yeah, it's 3% on the.
Well, you got it. Is that a 7300? Take it down to 1 watt. Let me see if I can hear you on 1. I got your 1%. Go to 0. Go to 0 and give me some good audio. I got it. I got you 0% all the way from Nevada. That's 500 milliwatts, and that's fantastic. Hey, bring your power back up. That brings the light on out there in Iowa, Roger.
10 watts now, so.
Yeah, I got your 10 watts now. That brought you up to about a 5.4. But I can hear you, and I heard the 0%. So we got you down on the log for 500 milliwatts all the way from Nevada, Roger.
Roger, that's really good. I'm really happy with that.
Hey, Thomas, thanks for coming by and checking in, man. Hope you have a great New Year and you had a great Christmas. And we'll say 7-3. That's Kilo 7, Hotel Charlie. That's Thomas out there in Nevada, getting all the way to South Carolina on 500 milliwatts. And I'll take further check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come now.
Kilo India 5, India Quebec Echo.
Okay, I heard a Colorado station in there. The Colorado station, stand by. There was a Kilo India 5, I believe it was India Quebec Echo. Is that a QSL?
QSL, Steve, I'm down to 1 watt. 1 watt, 1 whiskey here out of Lake Hills, Texas, west of San Antonio.
You're 5.7 right now, 5.7.
Well, boy, I wish I could go lower, but this old Kenwood won't do it.
Man, I've worked with some people that they deal with a lot of Kenwood radios, and those are good radios.
Yeah, this is the old satellite radio. It runs like a fancy 847, but yeah, you're coming in at 20 over here.
Well, you're 5.6, 5.5 to 5.6 right now, Joe, over here in South Carolina, Roger.
Roger. Well, listen, I'll let you go, and you and Kevin have a happy New Year. So, Kevin, wave hello.
There he is. He's waving at you. Hey, Joe, thanks for coming by and checking in, man, as always. And Happy New Year. Kilo India 5, India Quebec Echo out there in Texas. We'll break with him. And there was another station in there. Come again with that call sign. I may be pointing in the wrong way. I hear somebody in there, but it's so weak I can't make out what you're saying. Let me try that and see right there. If any of the station can hear me, try again.
Okay, nothing heard. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. I'm swinging this beam up towards Ontario, Canada, directly north from here in South Carolina. Come with your call sign and get on the log. Well, the band has died on me again. Let's go back over here, and let's see if I can, hopefully it's picking back up over this way. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign and get on the log now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. I'm looking for your call sign and get on the log. Come now. There we go. There, the band changed. I heard you say Colorado. Come again. That station in Colorado, come one more time.
This is John, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Quebec Golf Tango in Colorado.
There we go. Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, bands are rough.
How much power are you running?
I'm still at 10 watts right now, 10 watts.
You're 5.5. 5.5, John, right now. It's like you say, 1 minute you're there and the next minute you're gone.
Well, let me run that down to about 5 watts.
I'm hearing you right now about an S4 on the meter right above my noise. Are you running 5 whiskey now? Yep, I got you 5 watts. I don't think you're going to be able to go much lower because I barely got a copy on you.
Yeah, the bands are pretty tough today. I don't think I'm going to turn the light off, but I'll let you get back to making calls and see who else you get down there.
Yeah, it's up and down for sure. Hey, John, thanks for coming by and checking in. Happy New Year. It's going to be here and before you know it. And we'll say 7-3. That's Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango out of Colorado with 5 whiskey. And I'm going to try one more time here while I'm pointed out this way. Kilo India 5, Whiskey, Echo, Papa, Lisa out there in San Marcos. Can you hear me? I hear you in there, Lisa, but you're really, really weak right now. Kevin, are you hearing her out there in Iowa? All right, try it one more time, Lisa. Yeah, I'm not being, I can hear you in there, but I can't make out what you're saying. Even with turning the preamp on, I can't understand what you're saying. How much power are you running? Put it over in the live in the chat room there, because I can't make out what you're saying. Try it one more time, Lisa, and let me see if I can hear you. The band may have changed. Yeah, I can hear you in there, and I see you put in 10 whiskey. You're right there on the edge of my noise. The band conditions are not that good tonight, Roger. Yeah, I can't pull out what you're saying. It's just the band conditions right now. Anyway, I'll catch you over there. There you go. She said we tried. That's the good thing about having the chat room over there. Hey, Lisa, thank you so much for trying. You're always here every Sunday night, and always usually have a really great signal. I mean, Lisa's checked in with some 100 milliwatt signals to South Carolina, but tonight is just not one of those nights. That's Kilo India 5, Whiskey Echo Papa. Lisa out there in Texas. We'll break with her, and I'm going to send it back out to the cornfield to J0KLB.
Roger, Roger, got it there, Steve. Thank you. I can't hear you on the radio either. So, but there towards the end, Lisa, you were just starting to come out of my noise a little bit. I don't know if you can still hear me. KI5 Whiskey Echo Papa. Do you hear me, Lisa? Kilo India 5 Whiskey Echo Papa. Lisa, are you out there? Yeah, I got you're starting to come up on the signal there. I got you now there, Lisa. Can you hear me?
I sure can. I'm on a different transceiver. I'm on that Lab 599 on that 10 watt 10 whiskey QSL.
Okay, yeah, your audio's is improving. So you're about an S3 here on your 10 watts there, Lisa. Yeah, I'm sure it's the band conditions just changing. Go ahead to 5 watts. I'll listen for 5 watts and see what I can hear. Go ahead. Yep, just above my noise. I heard that 5 watts. Go down to 1 watt. I'll see if I can hear 1 watt. Over. I heard you say QSL, but I couldn't make out what you were saying ahead of that there, so I couldn't pull that out. You bet. I got a good clear audio on the 5 whiskey. Over. No, I'm sure it's just the band and propagation right now. It's 20 meters this time of night. So thanks for stopping by, Lisa. Great to hear from you. I'm glad I could pull you out there towards the end. And thanks for stopping by. Have a Happy New Year. Over.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much for starting the work of QRP. I've got good feelings. You guys are really enablers of spending a lot of money. So God bless you. Happy New Year. This is Kilo India 5 clear.
Roger, Lisa. Well, don't blame us for the money you're spending. It's just a bad habit we all got, I think. So you're not alone, so don't feel like you're alone out there. All right, Lisa, have a great night. And that was Kilo India 5 Whiskey Echo Papa out of Texas, making it to Iowa on 5 watts. And this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. Hey, Steve, if you're listening on the live stream, there's been some talk of trying maybe 40 meters. I don't know if you want to. Do you have a 40-meter antenna, or is that still offline? Over. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. You do have a 40-meter. Would you be able to switch to it if we wanted to? I'm going to continue working 20 meters here and see if there's anybody else out there. But do you want to try 40 for a little bit? Over. Okay, all right, well, let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and see if there's anybody else out there on 40 meters because this is dying pretty fast. And this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP Net. I'm going to open it up to any station, anywhere, any power. If they want to try and get on the log, come with your call sign now.
November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie. Kilo.
Okay, I got a November 4 Whiskey Lima Charlie. Stand by, Bill. There was another one with you. Come with your call sign again.
Alpha 5 Juliet Kilo.
Alpha 5 Juliet Kilo. Is there anybody else out there?
KB2 Uniform Lima.
I got a Kilo Bravo 2 Uniform Lima. Stand by. Was there anybody else? I think there was one more in there. I got the Kilo Bravo 2 UUL. Was there anybody else out there?
Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-ray W5 ETX.
Whiskey 5, Hotel Echo X-ray. I got you in there, Terry. Anybody else? Okay, I got 4 of you in there. Let's go ahead and get these work before the band dies here. Bill out in Virginia, November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie. Come on in. How are you tonight?
Good evening, Kevin. I've got you 5-8 at the moment. You were lower a little bit ago. And I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. And I'm Judy's here too. Do it again. Do it again. Here.
Happy New Year.
Okay. And I'm running 10 watts at the moment. I don't have the other, the 7300 hooked up. The weather's really rough here, so I'm just on the end-fed. How do you copy?
I got an awesome copy on you. You peaked out an S9 on that last transmission. And Happy New Year, Judy. Great to hear from you. But good audio there, Bill, on your 10 watts. Go lower.
All right. I can only go down to 5 watts on the FT450 here.
All right. Yeah, still an S7 on your 5 watts.
All right. Just came on back up to close out. Well, I hope everybody has a happy and a safe one, and we'll catch you in the new year. 73 to everybody. N4WLC back to net.
Roger, Bill. Hey, great audio. Good propagation between us right now. Love that. So that was November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie. So maybe the band's not quite dead yet in the Virginia. And thanks, Bill. Thanks for all your support through the year. And Judy as well. Really appreciate that. And that goes for everybody on the list here tonight and everybody on the live stream, too. Appreciate everybody's support for 2024 and look forward to it into 2025. We're going to have a lot of fun this year. All right, we'll break with you, Bill, and we'll say 7-3. And next on the list was Alpha 5 Juliet Kilo. Come on in, John.
Good evening. I just heard you out there and calling for check-in. So I just put my new, what is it? It's the Nelson antenna's end-fed half-wave up and a temporary configuration, and apparently it's getting out. I'm receiving you 9 over in New Mexico. Over.
Good evening, John. Well, and those Nelson 9 end feds are nice antennas for sure. And Steve's got you in South Carolina. He's got a good copy on you as well, John. What's your power? How many watts are you running over?
Right now I'm at 100 watts. I could turn it down and see how we do. Over.
Yeah, what radio are you using?
All right. Alpha 5 Juliet Kilo. How copy now? I'm on a ICOM 7300. Over.
Okay, you're an S5, and what's your power? What'd you turn down to?
I'm down to about 40 watts, I think. Takes a little bit to get it down there, a couple spins of the dial. Over.
You bet, Roger. And you're 5-4 in South Carolina, and you're 5-5 here in Iowa. So go to 10 watts. Drop her down to 10%, and let's see what we got for a signal there.
Roger. Got it down to 10%. Over. Okay,
just between an S3 and an S4. I still have good audio, good clear signal on you there on your 10 watts. Go to 5 and we'll listen for you.
All right, Alpha 5, 5 watts, over.
I heard every word about an S3 on 5 watts. Drop her down to 2 or 1, whatever you want to do there, and I'll see if I can hear you.
Roger, here's 1 watt, 1 watt, over.
Yeah, easy copy. Heard every word. Good audio about an S2. Go to 0% on the 7300. 0%.
Alpha 5 Juliet Kilo.
Yeah, good audio. Heard every word. Still just above my noise about an S1 to S2 on your half a watt there, John. Great job.
Awesome. That's good to know. I am definitely impressed with the Nelson antenna.
Yeah, QSL, good job. Bring your power back up to, 10 or 20 watts, and we'll close it out here. Over.
All right. I'm at 17 watts. Close enough, I guess.
Yeah, that'll work. So, we're live streaming on YouTube, John, so you can hear your audio at your half a watt. Over.
Oh, negative. I was unaware of that.
Well, we're on the QRP Net, and we're here on Sunday nights. And one of the things we do is we live stream it so everybody can hear their audio when they drop their power down and see how low they can go. And if you're on YouTube, if you do a search for QRP Net live stream, again, QRP Net live stream, over.
Roger, QRP Net live stream. I will definitely do that.
Yep, go ahead and check that out. You should see a live thumbnail there of us live for today's date. You checked in around the 1 hour and 10 minute mark. If you don't do it, if you do it later after the net's over and do the replay, you can go right to 1 hour and 10 minutes and hear our QSO. Otherwise, if you check it out now, you can just slide the timeline back a few minutes and you should be able to hear it, over.
Roger. Well, thank you for the input, and let me check in. We got somebody coming in right above us there, also kind of bleeding over.
QSL, John. Well, thanks for stopping by. Come again. We're here on Sunday nights, 5 o'clock Central during the winter months here. And just when you got below the 1 watt and got down to a half a watt, it turned on the disco light here in the ham shack here in Iowa. So you'll see that in the live stream as well. It's the way we celebrate QRPP power. So great job, Danny, or John, excuse me. Great job, John. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully hear from you again, and Happy New Year.
Roger, Happy New Year. Thanks again. Alpha 5, Juliet Kilo.
All right, we'll break with John in New Mexico. Got down to a half a watt to Iowa, and we'll break with you, and we'll go to North Carolina, Kilo Bravo to Uniform Lima. Danny, come on in, over.
Good evening, Kevin. It's been a year or two since we've last chatted. Running 10 watts here in Raleigh, North Carolina, KB2, Uniform Lima.
QSL, Danny, welcome back. You're peaking out at an S7 on your 10 watts. So what's your antenna tonight, over?
It is a 40-meter vertical with a tuner.
All right, well, it's doing a great job. You want to drop your power, and how low can you go on that radio, over?
On the CAC, the lowest I can go is 5, so I'll drop the 5 and see if you can still copy it.
All right, go ahead. You're an S5 right now. Good audio.
All right, KB2, Uniform Lima at 5 watts, over.
Yeah, you're still an S5. Good audio and good, clear, easy copy on this end, over.
Very good. I appreciate it, Kevin.
You bet. We'll appreciate you stopping by. And 5 watts out of North Carolina. That's awesome. Great job.
Very good. I'll let you go and see if we meet you down in 40 if you guys decide to drop down there.
You bet. Yeah, just watch the live stream and follow it. If things dry up here, we'll probably just swing on down there maybe for a little bit, depending on what time we get down there. So, all right, Danny, thanks for stopping by. Kilo Bravo 2 UUL out of North Carolina, 5 watts to Iowa. We'll say 7-3 Happy New Year, and we'll break with you, Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray. Come on in, Terry. How are you?
Good evening, Kevin. This is Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray here. Way down at my noise level. You're in North 5.2 or 5.9 all over the place. So hopefully you still have a copy on me, guys.
You bet. I still got a copy between an S3 and an S5. And what's your power tonight? An antenna, over.
Right now I'm running 10 watts off the Zygo X6100, and I'm on my hex beam, which is not totally hooked up yet, and I'm kind of facing Steve in South Carolina with the hex beam right now, but I'm on 10 watts.
Roger. Well, Facing Steve is yielding you a 5.8 in South Carolina, so he's got a good audio, good copy on you. Steve, do you want to work him? You got a better signal on him than I do. Terry, do you want me to work you, or do you want to listen to your audio on Steve's end, over?
Steve, you're 20 over 9.
How much power are you running right now?
Right now I'm running 10 watts.
Yeah, you're almost 5.9 out here. You can drop it down to 1 watt probably, and I could hear you.
Okay, stand by.
All right, standing by.
Okay, Steve, there's 1 watt.
You're 5.6 on your 1 watt, Terry.
You want to go to 100 milliwatts?
Yeah, go ahead.
that's as low as it goes, 100 milliwatts.
Yeah, you're S4 to S5 on the 100 milliwatts, Terry. What antenna is that?
I'm on a hex beam, facing your direction.
I should have looked at your call sign. I should have known that was a hex beam.
Yeah, it's cheating a little bit. I'm just in the middle of moving my shack to a different part of the house, and I don't really have the hex beam rotor hooked up yet, so it's just kind of facing in your direction.
Well, you're up and down right now. I don't know what you're running right now, but you were 5.6, 5.7 that last go.
That was still 100 milliwatts. I just turned it back up to 10.
Now you're over 9. You're about 5 over 9 right now. So, hey, man, you got a great signal on that antenna, and I'm pointing. I'm not sure if I'm pointed right at you. I'm pointed directly west, so I may be a little south of you right now.
Well, you're pushing anywhere from 20 over to 30 over. You're loud, really loud in the shack. I had to turn the volume down. You're so loud.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, and I'll send it back out there and let Kevin wrap up what I can't even hear Kevin. I'm not hearing him at all out there in Iowa. Probably 10 minutes ago he disappeared, so I'm not hearing him at all, and the band is just really changing. So, hey, have a great New Year, Terry, and thanks for coming by and checking in, Roger.
Roger, Steve. You and Kevin both have a good New Year. And Kevin, if you can still hear me, I can still hear you a little bit. So I'm glad I made it with the 100 milliwatt tonight.
All right, Terry. Thanks again. And that's Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray. And that's Terry out there in Texas. We're going to send it back out to K0KLB, back out to Kevin.
Roger. Yeah, we don't have any radio between Steve and I, and I'm glad you're able to work Terry there. So good job, Terry. This is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. Let me make sure I got everything. The mics are set up here. Let's see, Jerry, Whiskey 8 Golf Victor. Can you hear me down there in Florida? Over.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 8 Golf Victor. Kevin, I'm running 10 watts right now. I'll copy.
I got a good copy on you there, Jerry. You're on your 10 watts. I didn't look at my meter. Give me another round. I'll give you a signal.
All right, 10 watts. Running 10 watts right now on the 7300. I'm on my hex beam. Over.
Roger. You peaked out about an S3, but you're kind of in and out of my noise there on 10 watts. Go to 5. Let me see if I can hear it.
Okay, I'm down at 5 watts now, Kevin. 5 over.
Yeah, heard every word. Still got a good copy on the 5 watts. Go to 1 if you can. Yep, heard every word. Just right on the edge of my noise, barely moving my meter. Over.
Yeah, it's pretty weak out here. I'm dropping it down to 0% right now. 0%. Can you copy me now?
Yep, I got a good copy on the 500 milliwatts. Great job. Over.
That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to switch over to, I'm on my vertical antenna right now, too. I'm not on my hex beam. I'm going to switch over to the hex beam. Hang on 1 second.
All right, you're about an S3 right now. Actually, you dropped way down. You have that pointing towards me? Because you're just barely tickling my needle. Over.
Yeah, I am pointing towards you with it. I think it's picking up more noise. I'm back on the vertical now, so I'm glad to get checked in. It's been a rough couple of weeks down here as far as noise. It's getting busy. All the northerners are coming down and clogging up the park again. Over.
Yeah, them snowbirds, I think they call them, don't they? Yeah, your vertical antenna sounds much better. Over.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'm glad I was able to get checked in. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Hope you had a great Christmas, and hope you all have, everybody on the net has a blessed and prosperous New Year coming up. Over.
You bet. You have a happy New Year, and thanks for all your support as well through 2024 on the net. Always glad to hear from Jerry out in Florida, and good to see you on the QRP SSB Facebook group, too. All your contributions there, too. So thanks, Jerry, and we'll say 7-3 and Happy New Year.
7-3.
All right, that was Jerry in Florida, Whiskey 8 Golf Victor, and this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm going to continue to see if there's anybody else out there that wants to check into the QRP net, or if the band is dead completely. K0KLB taking check-ins. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo Juliet 7, Foxtrot Zulu Foxtrot.
KJ7 Foxtrot Zulu Foxtrot. I got you on the list. Is there anybody else?
Kilo Quebec 4, Echo Delta Lima.
Kilo Quebec 4, Echo Delta Lima. I got you on the log. Stand by. Anybody else out there?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
The Kilo 5 station, Kevin, can you hear the Kilo 5 station? Over.
Have him try again. Kilo 5 station. Go ahead.
Kilo 5 station, go ahead. Try again, please. Kilo 5. I missed the suffix again. I'm sorry. Try it one more time, please.
Alpha 7 Yankee Golf.
I think it was Sierra Whiskey Hotel.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him at all, and I won't be able to work him if I can't hear him there. Over.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure he was hearing me either, so, but he was calling, so it was a Kilo 5 Sierra Whiskey Hotel. Okay, Kevin, I'll send it back to you, Whiskey 8 Golf Victor.
You bet. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate that. I think in between there I hear, was there an Alpha 7 Yankee Golf station in there? Can you confirm that, Brad? Over.
Yes, this is Alpha 7 Yankee Golf coming from Sun City, Arizona. I'm running 10 watts from DX10 to a loop antenna, one of the MSJ loop antennas.
All right, Brad, great. Alpha 7 Yankee Golf. I got you on the log. You're number 3 here, so I'm going to catch up with you. I'm going to still stand by there, Brad, for a second. And I'm going to go back up here to Chris in Washington. KJ7 Foxtrot Zulu Foxtrot. Are you still out there, Chris?
This is Kilo Julia 7 Foxtrot Zulu Foxtrot. Cedar Woolley. I'm running 10 watts on a 991 K2 with a E3 broadband XT. Back to you.
Roger, Chris, I got your 10 watts, kind of up and down, about an S3 on my meter on this end. You want to try and go to 5 watts, and I'll listen for you?
Roger, give me a second here.
Okay, you just peaked out an S5 on that last transmission. Go to 5 watts, and I'll listen.
This is 5 watts, Kilo Julia 7, Foxtrot Zulu Foxtrot.
Yeah, good audio, good signal. I heard every word between an S3 and an S4, and you're a 5.6 in Steve's hearing in South Carolina as well, Chris, on a 5.6 for signal out there. Go to 1 watt if you can. Roger, Chris. I think I heard you say your 5 watts was as low as you can go. Is that a Roger?
Starting to get pretty nasty on this stuff, so let you go. Thanks for answering my call, and I'm surprised I made this on 5 watts. Back to you.
Roger, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. You might have bumped off frequency just a little bit because it just kind of sounds that way, and Steve's hearing the same thing. You want to try and bring it back on frequency, and maybe you'll have a better copy on us. 14325, over.
Roger that. You bumped the channel. Is this better?
Yeah, that's a lot better, much better. Yeah, 5 watts is sounding good out, and you can't go any lower than 5, right, Chris? 5 was the minimum you could go.
Roger that. Well, I'm losing you. You have a good evening, and thank you for the report.
You bet. Thanks, Chris. Great to hear from you on your 5 watts out of Washington, both to Midwest Iowa and also to South Carolina. So you're bouncing into both locations tonight. Good job. And that was Chris in Washington. And Chris, if you can still hear me, make sure you check out the live stream, QRP Net live stream. We are live streaming the net on YouTube, QRP Net Livestream is the name of the channel, so you can hear your audio there and watch the signal on our radios as you're working down to QRP power. So if you can still hear me, check that out, QRP Net Livestream, and you checked in around the 1 hour 24 minute mark, 1 hour 24 minute. And we'll break with you, and we'll go to Richard out in Virginia, Kilo Quebec 4 Echo Delta Lima. Come on in, Richard, over.
Good evening. How you doing tonight?
Doing great. You got a great audio and great signal, about an S6 on this end. Richard, what's your power and antenna, over?
Right now I'm running 10 watts on the AC891, and I've got an HSB5 antenna. I'll go ahead and run it down to 5, and we'll see if we can still make it.
Yeah, definitely. You're at 5.5. Good audio, good copy on this end. Go to 5 and we'll listen.
Roger that. We're down to 5 now, and that's as low as this one will go.
Yeah, 5 watts is all you need. You actually came up your S6 on that last transmission, so we got a good pipeline between us tonight, and your 5 watts is doing an awesome job.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, guys, I really appreciate what you do. This is the highlight of my Sunday evening after church, is to come home and get on the net with you guys.
Well, we appreciate that. That's great, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So we wouldn't be here without you guys out there playing along. So it makes our Sunday nights a joy as well. So thanks for stopping by, Richard, and we'll hear from you again hopefully, and we'll say Happy New Year. Over.
Roger that. Happy New Year. Y'all be safe in the New Year, Kevin. Never can hear Steve. He's just a little too close to me. So I get to watch him on the live stream though.
Yeah, Roger, that's kind of a normal complaint from you guys in Virginia. You just can't hear him. Too close. But one night, we're going to get some short skip for you guys, and you'll be able to work him. So thanks, Richard. We'll say 7-3. Have a great night. And I'm going to break with you and move on to Brad in Arizona, Alpha 7, Yankee Golf. You still out there, Brad? Alpha 7, Yankee Golf. You still out there, Brad? Over. I might have lost him. He checked in with 10 watts, and it was pretty weak kind of there anyway. He was pretty light on my end, but maybe we've lost the propagation between us. So Brad, if you can, if the band changes and you hear me, just yell recheck with your call sign, and I'll get you back in there. Otherwise, I'm going to break with you and go on. Let's see, is there anybody else out there that wants to check into the QRP net? This is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. Come with your call sign. Okay, I'm not hearing anything. Steve, do you want to try, or do you want to go down and see if we can work some 40 meters? Over. Let's do this. Give me a thumbs up if you want to go to 40. If you want to go to 40 meters, or do you want to try and work some stations? Give me whatever you want to do.
Stations in there that was trying to get in, and I don't think you're hearing them. Kilo Fox 0, Romeo Mike Yankee. You got a copy on KO4 GSM.
USL.
There you are. I'm just trying to figure out exactly where you are so I know that, you're over there in Michigan.
I am here in Minnesota.
Minnesota, Michigan, it's all the same. Is this Jeffrey?
That's correct, Steve. You got me. I'm using 100 watts into my gutters.
100 watt into your gutter. You're booming down here in South Carolina there, Jeffrey. Give me some more audio there, Jeffrey. Let me see what your signal report is.
Seems like when I try to talk to others, no one can hear me.
Oh, I can hear you. You're 5'9" down here in South Carolina. You want to try to turn your power down?
One moment.
Okay. Are you listening on the live stream or are you listening on the radio?
I'm listening on my radio. I got 50 watts going right now.
You're still 5.9 on your 50 watts. How low can you go there, Jeffrey?
Now I'm down to 30 watts.
You're 5.5 on your 30 watts. Go to 10 whiskey. 10 whiskey.
I'm at 9 whiskey.
You're still you're bumping an S5, S4 to S5 on your 9 whiskey. How low will that radio go? What radio are you on?
I'm on a FD710, and now I'm set to 5 whiskey.
Well, you're an S3 to S4 with really good audio, and that's as low as that radio will go is 5 whiskey.
That's 5 is as low as I can go.
Yep, and you're an S3 to S4 down here in South Carolina on your 5 watts on your gutter, Roger.
Roger. The thing about my gutters is I got brand new ones a year ago, and they wrap around the whole house. So I probably have got just under 200 feet of gutter.
That's amazing, man. That is amazing. So you basically have a gutter delta loop, Roger?
Well, I think that's one way of saying it, but the question I want to ask you is if I was to change the wire that I went up to the gutter with, if I went to a bigger gauge, would I get more power to my gutters?
What do you got run up there now? What are you running to the gutter? Ladder line, or what are you running?
16 gauge speaker wire, about 7 feet.
I'm probably the wrong person for you to ask that, because I'm going to tell you, if you're talking all the way down here on 5 watts and you're 5.5 all the way to South Carolina, I'd say don't touch it. That's what I'd say. I'd say leave it alone, because tonight, for whatever reason, propagation tonight it's some really long skip tonight. Long skip. For instance, I was hearing the station in Washington State, and I can't hear Kevin in Iowa. I'm just going right over his head. So it's really some strange conditions. And over in the chat room on the live stream, Lisa out there in San Marcos, Texas says, "Don't touch your gutter."
Well, the one thing I want to leave you with, I didn't know you guys existed, so this is a happy circumstance to bump into you. You got recommended by Mike N2MAK up in New York, and he just thinks the world of you guys. So thanks for being there, and thanks for doing this.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. And yeah, Mike, he's a great guy. We'll have to cut him another check this week for him passing that along. But you got a great signal down here. And yeah, check out, I guess you're watching the live stream, and you checked in around you checked in several times trying to get in, and I know Kevin wasn't hearing you. But you were booming in down here, so it's just propagation. But thanks for coming by, and we're here every Sunday evening. We get on here every Sunday evening, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. And look forward to talking to you again there, Jeffrey. Roger?
Thank you, sir. 73 to you and your friend Kevin. And I don't hear him at all. So I wonder, where in Iowa is he? Is he too close to me?
Yeah, he's you're above him. He's probably too close to you. He's in the northeastern corner of Iowa. And now I've completely lost you. Either the propagation has changed, or your gutter's full of water. Yeah, I think I've lost you now, Jeff. Man, you were booming in here, and then all of a sudden you're gone, and that's the propagation, I'm sure. So we'll break with Kilo Fox Zero, Romeo Mike Yankee, and that's Jeff. And there was one other station in there. There was a K5 Sierra Whiskey Hotel. Kilo 5 Sierra Whiskey Hotel. Are you still on there? I may have lost him, or he may have. I heard him calling. Kilo 5 Sierra Whiskey Hotel. You still on the frequency? Yeah, I think we missed Steven. That's Steven out there in Texas, and he was trying to call in, and I don't think you were hearing him either. I'm not hearing you at all. Anyway, if you, Kevin, if you're listening to me, if you guys want to go to 40, I'll be glad to try that, but I can't even hear you at all out there. This is KO4 GSM. I'm going to send it back out to the cornfields of Iowa to K0KLB.
Roger, Roger. Okay, good job. Let's see if we can roll her down to 40 and find a frequency, everybody. So follow us on the live stream, and I'll have to remember to update the frequency when we get there on NetLogger. Okay, so this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP Net, and we're going to QSY to 40 meters and see if there's anything we can find open down there and see if we can make a few calls. And I think Steve's got to do some switching there on his end. So this is K0KLB. We're going to QSY and watch the live stream and follow us there. And this frequency is released for normal amateur radio operations in 7.3. Is this frequency in use? I hear you, Steve. Is this frequency in use? K0KLB.
Did you say you were hearing me, Kevin?
Yeah, I hear you. I might hear some faint station out there. Is this frequency in use? Stand by. Are you hearing anything, Steve? I thought I heard something momentarily there, but I don't hear it now.
It's the frequency in use, KO4 GSM. It's the frequency in use. I'm not hearing anything, Kevin.
I'm not either, and I don't see anything on my scope. I don't see anything on my scope either. Is this frequency in use? One last drive, and this is K0KLB. I'm not hearing anything, and I don't. If you're not either, so then I think that kind of covers a lot of territory. If neither one of us are hearing anything, anybody on the live stream hearing anybody out there? Joe's hearing Steve, and Ken's hearing me. Oh, Hayes hearing Steve too. So sounds like there's a couple folks that are hearing you, Steve. You want to go ahead and take it and work them? Looks like Joe and Ken over.
Yeah, you sound like you're way down in a tunnel. I don't know, you sound like you're way back away from the microphone or something.
Yeah, you sound like that too, over.
Yeah, it's just, we're used to 20 meters, we're not used to 40, Roger.
Yeah, and I don't know. Everything's set up here, so go ahead and see if you can work somebody. I'll hand the mics back to you.
Roger, Roger. This is KO4 GSM. I'm not on the beam anymore. I'm on the wire out of here in the oak trees, and I'm looking for your call sign for the QRP single sideband net. Spread them out and come now.
WB3 EMA.
All right, I got a WB3 station. Come again with the full call.
Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo, Mike Echo, Tom in Pennsylvania.
Wow, Tom, you got a great signal down here. How you doing?
Hey, we're good. You're 10 over, and Kevin's about 5-5.
Well, you're almost 20 over 9 here in South Carolina.
Wow. Anyway, I'm glad they goes up, Steve. I never can hear you on 20 there, but on the radio. But nice to hook up with you, WB3 EMA.
Yeah, good to hear you too. Also, this is a big change getting over here on 40. Kevin's doing the logging out there. That's Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo, and good to hear you on here tonight. How much power are you running right now?
Actually, 100 watts. You want me to drop it then?
Yeah, drop it down to 20. Let me see if I can hear you on 20.
Okay, WB3 EME on 20 watts. I'll copy, Steve.
You're 10 over 9. 10 over 9. Can you drop it down to 5?
Down to 5 watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over.
Yep, you're still 5.9. How low can you go there?
That's it. I've got the J2FC 991A. I think you have one also. Can only go down to 5 watts, over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you got a great signal. It's just 20 just completely died on us, Roger.
It sure did. If I don't get in early, I kind of follows the sunshine there. We have to have sunshine between me and Kevin before we can make it, over.
Yep, exactly. Well, hey, Tom, you got a great signal down here, and it's working good over here on 40. And we'll say Happy New Year to you. Is there anything else we can do for you?
No, that's it. Anyway, thanks for all you do for the folks down in North Carolina there. Listening to the mental repeater on Broadcastify, and I know you've donated the stove there, and I think you were up there bringing a warm tent to some people the other day. So anyway, I kicked in a little bit to a few of the charities there, and hope everybody does okay down there. WB3 EMA.
Roger, Roger, Tom. Yeah, those folks are going to need help up there. It's not going to get fixed in a couple months. It's going to take years to fix that over there because it's just unbelievable. And, until people get up there and ride and see actually the damage that's been done, you just can't even imagine. Look, some of those places up there looks like an atomic bomb was dropped. But thanks for coming in and checking in. It's good to get you over here on 40, Tom. And we got you on the log, and we got you down for 5 whiskey. And we'll say 7-3. That's Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo, and that's Tom, and he's over there in Pennsylvania. And we'll break with him and look for. There was some another station in there. You guys spread them out and come again.
Kilo 5 Oscar Tango Tango. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike.
Kilo Bravo 4
Tango.
Wow, I got 3 of you there. There was a Kilo 5, I believe it was Kilo 5 Oscar Tango Tango. The Kilo 5 Oscar Tango Tango, is that a QSL?
QSL.
There you go. Stand by. And then there's Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. That's Bill over there. Bill, you got a copy on me?
Roger. Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike from Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Thank you.
Yep, you're 5-7 down here right now. Stand by 1 minute, Bill. There was one other station that was ending in Tango that I didn't get the prefix. All I got was the tango at the end. If I didn't call your call sign, come again with your call.
Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango.
There we go. That's Ken. That's Ken, ain't it? Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango.
QSL.
Man, I can't never get you. This is the first time I've got you, Ken.
We talked one other time, and it was on 40 meters then.
Yep, it sure was. All right. Well, stand by 1 minute, Ken. Let me go back to the top of the list here. Kilo 5, Oscar Tango Tango. Come on in real quick and let's see what you got.
Well, good evening. I ain't never checked in on 40 with y'all. That's 20 watts right there. Am I getting to you?
Oh, you're 5'8". You're 5'8" right now, Randall.
Well, I'll take that. I'll go down to 5 minutes on the next transmission.
Okay, yeah. It's a little bit noisier over here on 40, but you got a good signal.
Yeah, it's a little noisier here. But anyway, there's 5 whiskey. 5 whiskey.
Yep, you're 5'7" with your 5 whiskey. 5'7". And I keep reaching over there wanting to turn the beam, but I'm on a wire right now.
Roger, you normally have to turn it off because you're being over Joey down there. But I'm going down.
I got somebody tuning on you right now. Try it again, Randall. Stand by 1 minute, Randall. We may have to move up a little bit. I got some serious QRM here. Hold 1 second. Kevin, if you're hearing me out there, can we bump up 2, go up 2 to 278, up to 278?
Continue.
Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? KO4 GSM.
I've seen parts log here on the spotter, so and I didn't see anybody on my log. Is the frequency in use? K0KO.
I'm not hearing anything.
I'm not either.
Okay, Kilo 5, Oscar Tango Tango. Randall, you got a copy? Did you come with us?
Roger. I'm at 5 right now. You got a copy?
Yep, you're 5'5" to 5'6" on your 5 whiskey.
Roger. There's 0% on the 7300.
Yep, it didn't change any. You're 5'6". 5'6" on your 0% there, Randall. Hey, Randall, bring your power back up and let's close it out.
All right, I'm back.
There you are, 5'7", 5'8" now. Good signal on the 0% over here on 40, Roger.
Roger. I appreciate it tonight. Y'all have a happy new year. I'll let you get some of them other ones that have been waiting.
Hey, Randall, happy new year to you. Hope you had a good Christmas. That's Kilo 5, Oscar Tango Tango. It's Randall down there, and we appreciate your service. He's a firefighter, and he's down there in Louisiana. And let me real quick pick up Bill over there, my buddy Bill. Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike. How copy?
Roger. Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike from Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike. You're 5'7",
Yep, I got you about 5'6", about a 5'6", Roger.
Roger. I'm at 50 watts right now. Let me turn the power down.
Yep, I got your 5 watts. Now, I'm on the wire tonight, and my wire is broadsided east and west, and you're off the end. You're on the tip of the dipole, Roger.
Roger. Well,
Yep, I hear the DX Commander. That's a good antenna. Go ahead and drop her down. Let's see what you got, Bill. say 1.5 watts? Yep, now I'm losing you there, Bill. Yep, how much power now, Bill?
I'm running about 40 watts. 40 watts. I got the power down to 15 watts speed, and you couldn't pick me up, I don't think.
Yeah, I was losing you at 15. I got you at 20, but you're right there in the noise at 15. And that's what, it's just the way my antenna is oriented. That I only have the one dipole, and like I say, it's radiating east and west.
Yeah, roger. Well, my vertical, of course, doesn't have the gain that the X-beam does, but I don't have the 40 thing for the X-beam, so if I drop the 40 meter band, I have to go to the vertical.
Roger. Hey, man, I appreciate you checking in. Good to hear you, Bill, and Happy New Year to you, Roger.
Roger, Steve. Thank you very much.
We'll say 7-3, and we'll catch up with you later. That's Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike. And we're going to break with him, and let me see if I can pick up Ken, Kilo Bravo 4, X-Ray Tango. Come on in here.
Roger. Kilo Bravo 4, X-Ray Tango, 10 watts on an end-fed half.
Well, Ken, you're 5'8", 58, coming in on the wire over here in South Carolina.
How about that? That's a come down from my X-Stream, but I can't get you, as you well know, on swing. But anyway, let me go down a little bit and see what we got.
Okay, you're 5'9" right now.
Okay, this is 5 watts. 5 watts.
Yep, you're 5'8".
This is 1 watt.
Yep, you're 5'6", 5'5" to 5'6" on your 1 watt there, Ken.
Hold on a second. This should be 500 milliwatts. 500 milliwatts.
You actually came up, Ken, 5'7" on your 500 milliwatts.
Oh, there's something wrong with this thing.
All right, standing by.
Okay, this should be 100.
Now you're getting down into gray territory. Did you say 100 milliwatts?
100.
Yep, I got your 100 milliwatts. You're right there at about a 5'4" to 5'5". You're right there above my noise. The band is just, I got a lot of lightning crashes and all that, but I've got your 50 milliwatts, and you're almost a 5'5" with the lightning crashes, Roger. Yeah, now I'm losing you now. You may have to bring it back up, Ken.
Okay, this is 5 watts. 5 watts, over.
No, big difference. You're 5'9" on your 5 watts.
Yeah. This is crazy, but the way the airwaves run between you and I, the mountains in between and whatever, the higher frequency just doesn't work for us. But anyway, Happy New Year, you and Kevin and all the guys on the net, and I'll let you go at that 7:30.
Hey, Ken, thanks for coming by. Yeah, I always have to listen to you on the live stream when you're talking to Kevin at 100 or 50 milliwatts. I can never hear you over here, but over here on 40 I can hear you. So Happy New Year to you also, and thanks for you're here every Sunday, I know. I can't remember a Sunday that you haven't been here. I'll say 7-3 and Happy New Year. That's Kilo Bravo 4, X-Ray Tango. That's Ken in Alabama, and I'm going to try one more before I send it back to Kevin. This is KO4 GSM. Anybody out there wants to get on, come now with your call sign.
Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Yankee.
Okay, there was a Kilo Charlie 3. There was a whole bunch of you in there. The Kilo Charlie 3 station, come again with the suffix.
Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Yankee Echo, Mark in Pennsylvania. Mark.
Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Yankee Echo. Booming signal in here, Mark. I never hear Pennsylvania hardly when I'm on the beam, but I can hear you good.
Yeah, we're at about 40 watts right now. We'll chop it back here. Let's cut it in half. Over.
Yeah, you're 5 over 9 right now, Mark.
And there's 20 watts. Over.
Yep, still over 9.
There's 5 watts. 5 watts.
Yep, 5-7 on your 5 watts. Now you're down in the noise and I can't hardly hear you. Try it one more time.
We're at 0% output.
There you go, 0%. You came up to a 5-6.
There's 1 watt, 1%, 1%. QSO?
Yeah, you're 5-7 on your 1 watt. Well, we got you down for a half a watt there, Mark. That's unbelievable, all the way from Pennsylvania, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Well, thanks for entertaining me, letting me play here. Appreciate it. And Happy New Year, man.
Hey, Happy New Year to you, Mark. It'll be here before you know it. And I'm looking forward to a good year for sure. That's Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Yankee Echo. It's Mark over in Pennsylvania. And with that, I'm going to send it back to the cornfield where people are used to using the wire.
Hey, good job there, Steve. Boy, on that last call, you opened up the floodgates there for sure. Holy smokes, you had a pile up. I'm gonna check for check-ins, but before I do, I wanna go back here to Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Are you still there, Bill?
Roger, Roger, Kevin. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike. Do you copy?
Oh, yeah, I got a good copy. 5-7, great audio, good signal, and we never work each other. We're so close, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to give you a chance. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, thank you, Kevin. I was going to call into you if you didn't call me, so I really appreciate it. It's great working you, my friend. Back to you.
Yeah, drop your power down. Let's see how low you can go here.
Roger, Roger. Right now I'm at 40 watts. Stand by.
All right, S9, S9.
Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike running 10 watts, 10 watts.
Still a big, easy copy, S6 on my meter. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. I'll drop her to 0.
All right, we're listening.
Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike. Any copy?
Yeah, easy copy. Between an S4 and an S5 on your half a watt. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, thank you, Captain. This is a hoot. I've always wanted to make a contact with you, so I really appreciate it. Back to you.
Roger. Good job, Bill, and thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I heard your signal when you were talking to Steve, and I'm like, man, he's booming in here, so I had to swing back because I'm never able to work you on the net. So thanks again for all your support here on the net, and we look forward to 2025 and having some fun with you then. Over.
Roger, Roger, Kevin. Well, it's great working you and Steve on the QRP net. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. So I'll say 73 and wish you and yours a very safe and healthy 2025, my friend. 73.
7-3. Good job. And Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. That was Bill out of Wisconsin, half a watt to Iowa. And we'll break with you. And there's one other Wisconsin station I want to try. Kilo Delta 9 Yankee Sierra Whiskey. Yankee Sierra Whiskey. Are you out there, Chris? I wasn't sure if he stuck around or not. KD9 Yankee Sierra Whiskey. Are you out there, Chris? Nope, nothing heard. Okay. So this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Welcome to 40 meters, everybody. Wow, it's been a while since we've been down here. And or up here, wherever you call it. And boy, I got some great signals coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually ask for QRP stations 10 watts or less. So if you guys want to get on my log here, you drop your power to 10 watts and give me a call, and let's see what you got. K0KLB taking check-ins. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo Tango India uniform. Kilo Delta 2 Juliet.
Okay, let me get a little start here. There's a Kilo Charlie station right off the bat. Phil, your call?
Kilo Charlie 3 Tango India uniform.
Kilo Charlie 3 Tango India uniform. I got you. Stand by. And there was a station. Oh, actually, that might have been you. Was there another station ending in uniform in that pile? Come again? No, that might have been you, Bob. Okay, and there was a Kilo Delta 2 Juliet Fox. Was that a QSL?
Kilo Delta 2 Juliet Foxtrot.
Kilo Delta 2 Juliet Foxtrot. Roger. I got you on the log. Stand by. Was there anybody else in that pileup? Come again?
Kilo Delta 9 Victor Alpha November.
Kilo Delta 9 Victor Alpha November. I got you. Stand by. Anybody else?
Kilo Alpha 0 Mike Hotel Juliet.
Kilo Alpha 0 Mike Hotel Juliet. I got you on the log. Anybody else? Okay, nothing heard, so I'm going to go back up to the top of the list here. KC2, let's see, Kilo Charlie 3 Tango India uniform. Bob in Pennsylvania, come on in.
This is Kilo Charlie 3 Tango India uniform, 10 watts out of western Pennsylvania on a Zygu G90. Over.
Good audio, good signal on the Zygu G90, Bob. What's your antenna? Over.
I'm using an NFED half-wave. Over.
Okay, NFED halfway, S5, 55, good audio, good signal. Go ahead and drop her to 5. Let's see what you got.
Okay, 5 watts, running 5 watts now, down to 5 watts.
Yeah, the propagation came up for you. You're actually over in S5 now, so go to 1 watt on this Zygu. Go ahead to 1 watt, over. Roger, heard every word. Good, clear audio and signal, about an S3 to S4 on that transmission, Bob.
That's as low as I can go. I don't believe this will go any lower than the 1 watt.
Yeah, the G90 will go to 1 watt, but hey, on that radio, it does a great job, and you're making the trip out of Pennsylvania to Iowa, so good job, Bob. Thanks for stopping by. You bet. 7-3. Have a happy new year there, Bob. And that was Kilo Charlie 3 Tango India uniform, 1 watt on his Zygu G90 into Iowa. And we'll break with you. And there was a Kilo Delta 2 Juliet Foxtrot. Come on in.
Okay, Kevin. This is Kilo Delta 2 Juliet Foxtrot. The name here is John. I'm running 10 watts on a Zygu 6100 into an inverted U antenna. Located in Huntington, New York, on Long Island. 30KLT and KD2JF.
Roger. John copied all of that. Your audio and signal, I copied everything between an S4 and an S5 on your 10 watts on the Zygu 6100. That's a fun little radio there. And if you want to try 5 watts, I'll listen for your 5 whiskey, over.
I'm going to turn it down to 5 watts. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. We're listening. I think we might have broadcast station just pop up.
5 watts right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
Yep, I copied your 5 watts even against that broadcast station coming in. Still about an S5 there, John. Drop her down to 1 watt. Let's see if I can hear it. Yeah, that other broadcast station above us is just knocking you out now, so it ain't going to work below 5. We're going to have to slide away from this station there, Steve. Are you watching the live stream, John? Over.
Back to 10 watts, Kevin. Having trouble hearing you now because of the broadcast station, QSL?
Yeah, Roger. We're going to QSY. Are you watching the live stream to follow us, over? Okay, we're going to QSY everybody. I think Jim and Doug are watching the live stream too, so they're on the log. So we're going to QSY and get away from the spot. That's the beauty of 40 meters is these AM stations popping up. So, all right, let's see if we can find another frequency. And this is K0KLB. We're going to QSY and follow the live stream.
Connecticut, Charlie.
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Steve, are you seeing any or hearing anything over out there?
It's frequency in use, KO4 GSM.
I'm not seeing or hearing anybody, and I don't see anybody on your end there, Steve. At 40 meters, I hate to walk on somebody that's out there and I can't hear them. And is this frequency in use? Anybody out there? Over.
Yeah, I got a weak copy on you, Kevin.
Okay, and I got a pretty good copy on you yet. KO4 GSM, or excuse me, K0KLB, is this frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use, KO4 GSM.
There might be just a little splatter from that AM station above us. Let me try 1K kilocycle down and see if we can maybe just get rid of that. Hang on. No, there's one down on 240 as well. Maybe that's what I'm hearing is the 240 AM broadcast. Okay, well, everybody want to try it here? What do you think, Steve?
Kilo Alpha Zero, Mike Hotel Juliet. I copy you guys.
Okay, Kilo Alpha 2, Mike Hotel Juliet. Hang on there, Doug. I got you on the list, and I'm not hearing anybody else. I'm getting a little splatter from broadcast stations, but I think we can work here if everybody else can hear me. Let me see if John made the trip there out of New York. KD2 Juliet Foxtrot. Are you still out there, John? Yeah, you're pretty weak on me too, John. I can hear you, and I can copy you. Just pretty weak. I assume you're probably on your 5 watts still. Over. Okay, roger that. A copy on your 10 watts. Yeah, we're probably the 5 watts earlier is the best we're probably going to be able to do tonight, John. Roger, KD2JF. Thanks, John, and check back next Sunday. We'll be around. We'll be on 20 meters, so go to my QRZ page, scroll down a little bit there, and you'll find out the schedule there on what time we start. So we'll catch you then. Hopefully we can work again and under better conditions. All right, John, we'll break with you and Jim, KD9VAN, the banjo player out of Illinois. Come on in.
Roger, Roger. Kevin, do you still have a copy on me?
Oh, yeah, I got a good copy, S9.
All right, well, you're 10 over here, so that's a good thing, my friend. Well, I'm running 10 whiskeys right now. I'm running the 705 tonight. It's been a while since I've been playing around with it over the weekend, doing some FT4 and FT8 stuff. I'm trying to pick up Bolivia, but none of the stations, well, I've only heard one station, but still haven't been able to get that Bolivia station on the log. That's what I'm looking forward to. Cranking it down to 5 whiskeys. 5 whiskeys right there, 5 whiskeys. How does that sound, Kevin?
5757, good audio, heard every word, good signal there. Go to 1 whiskey, and I'll listen for you.
Right there, 1 whiskey.
Still a 5.5 to 5.6, just getting close to my noise, but I can still hear you. Go to a half a watt, 500 milliwatts, over. I hear you there. Give me another round of audio there, over. Yes, the frequency's in use. Thank you for asking. Jim, I heard you there. Just a voice print, though. I can't quite pull it out. Over. Yeah, I got the 1%, 100 milliwatts. Give me another round of audio. Yeah, I heard you. I hear you in there. Just kind of real against my noise with a little bit of static there. But I got you pulled out there, Jim. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, that's great. All right. It's been a while since I've used this on single-side band, so it's good to know that it's still working. I did try a little bit of FM stuff the other day and managed to get on 2 meters with the thing. But, yeah, I'm getting it cranked back up, getting ready to do a New Year's Day activation, I hope. At least what I'm going to try if the weather holds out. QSL?
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'll be looking for your spot. See if I can ever hear you. I know we were too close, but there's always that chance. But, hey, Jim, great job getting down to 100 milliwatts out of Illinois. Good, and thanks for stopping by. Good to talk to you once, over.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, it's been a while, so it is good to finally be able to get a face-to-face or a radio-to-radio communications here. Thanks, Kevin. Have a great evening. 73.
73, Jim. Merry, Happy New Year, actually, and we'll see you next year. And say 73 to Jim, Kilo Delta 9, Victor Alpha November out of Illinois. 100 milliwatts to Iowa. And there's another station, Doug, KA0 Mike Hotel Juliet. Come on in. Woody, down in Iowa, KA0 Mike Hotel Juliet. You still out there?
Yeah, Roger there, guys. Sorry, the coffee's getting pretty bad again. I wasn't meaning to step on anybody.
No.
I catch you guys at the time, but yeah, it's crazy being on 40 meters, but yeah, terrible band conditions.
Yeah, that's the problem with 40 is it gets kind of crowded in here. But you're S9 right now. What's your power, Doug? Or Woody, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm pretty much losing copy to you. I'm probably running about 10 watts or 15. I'm running remote, so I can't really tell for sure.
Okay, well, you're S959, good audio, big signal, over.
Okay, copy that, 73. I don't think there's any need to go back down much farther. I'm not going to be able to hear you either. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for doing this. KA0 MHJ, Southwest Iowa.
QSL Woody, great to hear from you. Good to make a contact with you. And like I said, all the guys close to me, I don't hear you guys very often. So KA0 Mike Hotel Juliet, Happy New Year, and we'll catch you next year. And say 7-3. This is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP Net. I'm still taking check-ins here. Oh my gosh, it is after 7. I didn't realize that. Actually, we need to close the net down, but I will. Just because we're on 40 meters and this is kind of an exception, I will go ahead and make one more call for anybody that wants to check in, and I'm looking for QRP stations, 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now. Anybody out there want to check in? Come with your call sign now.
Recheck.
Go ahead, recheck. Go ahead, recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kevin, this is November 0 X-ray. 1 watt, over.
Hey, Gary, 1 watt. Nice job out in Nebraska. I didn't get to see my meter here, so give me another round of audio, and I'll let you know what you got.
All right, yeah, this is N0XQ8, 1 watt, 1 whiskey.
Yeah, you peaked out in an S7. S7 on the peak, otherwise about an S4 to S5, over.
All right, well, I just heard you. I could probably go lower than that. You got to get going here, so I just wanted to see if I could get to you.
You did. You made the trip. Great job. And good audio, too. Are you on, what radio are you on?
I'm on that little FX4CR.
Yeah, that's a fun little radio. I love mine. So, all right. Good job, Gary. Good to hear from you. And have a happy new year there if we don't talk to you again, over.
You too.
You as well. This is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm going to try last call. If there's anybody else out there, unless Steve, do you want to make a last call round? I know we're over the 2 hours. What do you want to do?
Can you hear me at all, Kevin?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you're real weak here. I'll try a couple more here before we wrap it up. This is KO4. We're over here on 40. And I'll try to pick up a couple more stations so we can make the list tonight. This is KO4 GSM. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo 3 Bravo X-ray. Come on in. There we go. That's Francis over there in Pennsylvania. Roger.
Roger, Steve. First time I got to talk to you. Running 5 watts. Over.
Yeah, I got an S7 noise level. S7 noise level. I'm getting some broadcast stations over here. I'm hearing reruns of Hawaii 5-0. Roger.
Yeah, I'm hearing it here also, Steve. I think this is probably as low as we're going to be able to go tonight. It's a little noisy on this frequency, but I'm glad I got to get in here tonight, Steve. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and Kevin. Over.
Roger. Yep. I got a 5.6, 5.7 noise level. You're right there above my noise with your 5 whiskey. Finally get to make the contact with you. I never hardly ever get Pennsylvania. Not on 20. Never get it on 20, but good to make the contact. Happy New Year to you over there also. And we got you on the log for 5 whiskey, Roger. Yep, I'm losing you now. Yep, Hawaii 5-0 is coming in a little bit stronger than you are. So I'll say 7-3, and good to get you on the log tonight. And I'm going to take one more before we close it up here, and I'll send it back to Kevin here. One more. This is KO4GSM on the 40-meter QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign and be the tail gunner tonight.
Whiskey 3 Tango Kilo Charlie.
Booming signal. Whiskey 3 Tango Kilo Charlie. Come on in.
You got another one from Pennsylvania, sounds like. This is Michael from Lancashire, PA. This is Amish country. And you are about 5'7".
Well, you know, I was really wondering if my wire was even working because I haven't used the wire in probably a month or two, and it's out there in the woods, and we've had storms, and my balun is laying out in the rain. I don't even know if I wasn't even sure if the thing was even still working.
Roger that. What's your call and your name?
My name is Steve, and my call sign is Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike.
Roger that. I'll get you on QRZ.com, but you sound like you're from down where I grew up. I grew up in just south of Atlanta, so that kind of brings my southern accent out. I lose it up here in Pennsylvania a little bit.
You're 10 over 9 here, and this is the QR. Have you ever checked in with us here at the QRP Net?
I have not. I was actually looking for another net, and this is one of the frequencies that's their backup frequency tonight. It's called the Korak net. But I stumbled across y'all, figured I'd throw my call out. But I am not running QRP. I'm definitely QRO.
Yeah, that's what we do here. We're actually live streaming this on YouTube. It's called QRP Net Livestream on YouTube. QRP Net Livestream, and you checked in around the 2-hour and 21-minute mark. So you got a great signal down here. I don't know if you want to turn your power down, see how low you can go.
Roger that. Give me a second. I'll do that.
All right. Yeah, you're 10 over 9 right now. Yep, you're right above my noise on 25 watts, about a 5.7, and I've got a 5.7 noise floor, Roger.
Roger that. Now I'm down at 10 watts.
Yep, now you're 5.9.
Look at that, at 10 watts. So I am QRP. I checked in properly. How about that?
There you go. Well, you're 5 over 9 right now, and you're on 10 whiskey now?
Roger that. 10 whiskey, QSL.
Yep, you're bumping right in the edge of the red. You'll be able to see it on the live stream. So, hey, Mike, good job, man. We're here every Sunday night. You can follow us on the, you can get on the YouTube channel, and you can see the frequency, and we're also on NetLogger, under QRP Net, Roger.
Thanks. 73, and I'll put you on QRZ.com. Take care, and God bless. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you also. And I'll get you logged over here on QRZ, and we are on 244, 7.244. And that's going to be at 0121 on 27244. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks, Mike. That's Whiskey 3 Tango Kilo Charlie, and that's going to be it for me here in South Carolina on 40 meters. And I'm going to send it back out to the cornfield in Iowa.
Roger. Thanks, Steve. All right. Good job, everybody. And what a way to end the QRP net on 40 meters tonight. That was a lot of fun to drop down here and see how we could do. And I got some good calls that I normally don't talk to on 20 meters. So that was a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody. We're going to go ahead and tie this up and put a bow in it and call it the end of 2024 QRP Net. And, boy, we sure had a lot of fun this past year. And it's all because of everybody out there tonight and that's been with us we've been doing this for a couple of years or better now. So we appreciate everybody that's come along with us, and we appreciate all the new folks that are stopping by and joining the group too. It's a lot of fun, and I know Steve and I, we enjoy our Sunday evenings with you guys, and I'm getting a little emotional, so I'm sorry. All right, so we're just going to look forward to 2025, and we're going to have a lot of fun next year. So look forward to that, everybody. All right, this is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. We're going to go ahead and end the QRP net for tonight for 2024. And as a reminder, we have a Facebook group called QRP SSB. If you're into the Facebook group thing, you can search for QRP SSB, click the join button, answer the questions, and we'll get you approved. We appreciate everybody stopping by. It was a great time. And thanks, Steve, KO4 GSM, for all his great help out there in South Carolina. We couldn't do it without you out there, buddy. So you do a great job, and everybody loves you out there, and including me. So big heart from Iowa there, from the cornfield. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead and return this frequency to normal amateur radio operations. We'll see everybody in 2025, and we're going to kick off the outro. Everybody have a great happy holiday, happy New Year's. Stay safe, drive safe, and be careful out there. And we'll say 7-3. Good night, everybody.
Happy radio to you until we meet again. Lightning storms be few. Keep your coax dry till then. We hope for open bands and fun adventures. QRP is so much fun when we're together. Happy radio to you till we meet again. Be sure to mark next Sunday on your calendar. Hang out with friends and have some fun together. Happy radio